Time for part two. Okay, so where we left off, we have to move some stuff around. My apologies. Okay, so where we left off earlier, I had to cut it out because of the YouTube video limit. But basically after we beat Igor, we went over here, came in here. There was a cutscene. You talk a bunch, and then you leave, and then I saved. So that's where we're at right now. And so now it's the matter of getting through this area. You just got to go backtrack to where you came from. It's pretty simple, honestly. And I'm also going to demonstrate the level 3 missile whenever I get enough XP for it. Well, that wasn't what I was planning on doing. That's the kind of game this is, though. That happens a lot. But you can't let it discourage you. You just got to keep going. Yeah, let's see what I can do about getting that XP. So this is the level 3 missile. Pretty cool. It hits a wide area, but the individual missiles on it don't exactly they're not as strong as the level 2 missile, but there's a lot of them, so it totals out to a lot more damage, and it's much more useful. I kind of feel bad killing all these cute animals. At least when they die, they give me useful shit. Guess that's why we, as a culture, as humans, we hunt animals and turn them into shit. That's very morbid. I don't even want to think about that. Damn. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to get that heart container yet because it's basically impossible until you get the booster. Alright, this is a frustrating bit here. I have to make sure I stay within the right time limit, otherwise I'm gonna have to completely re-record all this, which means I'll have to start at the beginning. I do not want to deal with that right now. And these cutscenes are really slowing me down. I wish I could skip them. But I do like the story, as I'm saying. You know, I'm not opposed to actually like sitting through cutscenes. It's just when I've played it already, you know, I know it all already. It's, I don't know, annoying. So sorry if you wanted to read all that. If you're watching this for the story or something. This guy's like the ultimate communist rabbit. Coffee. gracefully jump like a magical gazelle up to this area here. Something I appreciate about the writing in this game is it has totally like some of the best grammar, and especially for a translation. Now this area here, this is where it's at. You want to get this heart container. Darn. Alright. It's also tranquil. It's such a nice game. Just the art, the design, all of it. It's like a spiritual experience. Ooh. Alright, now this is where we're going to be able to get that jellyfish jelly and get different weapons. So hopefully if I have enough time, I can cram in beating the boss of this area and getting the bubbler as well. I doubt it though because of YouTube's dumb restriction on time. But I'm not going to waste any time griping about that. Well, I already did, but whatever. Now these guys, they're very similar. If those guys land on you, they'll do enough damage at this point to just kill you instantly. So you want to make sure you don't get hit by them. Now, the whole point of going through here is to get this key. Yeah, his name is Santa. I said the writing's good, not original. And up here, we can't get that heart container yet, but later I'll come back for it. And there's going to be a jellyfish guy right there. And so you're going to want to get the jellyfish juice from him later. And you're going to have to get it twice in this area. The clock is ticking, so... yeah. I'll follow him into his nice house. And see, you're going to use it as well to get the charcoal that's in here. You have to build a bomb later. And so I'll go into that part as we do it. That fireplace up there. Remember, fireplaces hold shit sometimes. Pardon my French. Now this is the fireball. This makes this area a breeze. And right now it's at level 2, which is still good, but you want that at level 3. So we're going to get that there in just a second. Okay, it looks like he didn't one-shot me. That was good. And as you've noticed, your XP from your weapons, whenever you get damaged, you lose some of it, which can be kind of frustrating. This is the kind of game where you have to get past discouragement and just keep going, you know? So think of it as like, you know, if you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, Goku, you know, he never gives up no matter what. I think that's cool. So you have to have that mentality. Anyway, you go up to this fireplace, and then this purple rabbit is like, oh, go get the jellyfish juice. And so that's what we're about to go get. And then I'll probably, once I get that for the first time, I'm gonna cut this video off and do the next one. And don't worry, it'll be uploaded within the same day if you're playing this and trying to get through it right now, or if you just want to see where the game goes. Because, you know, for any reason, watching this, you know, I appreciate it. But it is useful for trying to get farther in this game. As you may have noticed, I got a little sluggish and let myself take some damage. Not to fret though, all these enemies are dropping health like no other. And now real quick, I'm gonna actually not do it in the order that you're supposed to. This is much faster. And go up here, and I'm gonna get this item that you need later. So make sure you remember that in here is the charcoal, and you need the jellyfish juice to get to it. And then I'm gonna go back, get the jellyfish juice again on my way here, and then bada bing, bada boom. Sometimes, you know, you just have to put up with taking damage. But eventually you're going to want to learn to juke everything. And see, it sucks that you can only hold one of these at a time. Otherwise, I would just farm all the ones I needed. And you could even go and get the bubbler right now, but that's honestly, it's kind of actually just slower to do it that way. I might as well just go through here because you don't really need it for this area. It could help, but it really just depends on your play style. But just keep in mind that at this point you're able to get the bubbler. And then you're going to need it every time you go through there until you activate the power on the island. As the electrical system that you have to get going. And I'm just going to get through here, introduce you to these enemies, which they're a pain later. As you can see, it makes it really chaotic trying to get through here. I'm used to being able to shoot projectiles in their path. But this is why we're going to need all those materials, the charcoal and whatnot. We're going to build a bomb to blow that door up later. And then go over here if I still have time. Actually, I'm just to be safe, I'm gonna save it real quick.